Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In 2018, the United States and China started a trade war with each other. The U.S. government imposed tariffs on hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese products. And in response, the Chinese government did the same thing to American products. Basically, both sides slapped tariffs on each other's products, which made those products more expensive. And this resulted in less trade between the two countries. This is bad because it hurts the economies of both countries and also the rest of the world. So in this video, I will discuss why countries impose tariffs on each other's products and how China was able to control that. So let's talk about what tariffs are. A tariff is simply a tax on an import. It's basically a fee that you have to pay when you bring a product into a country from another country. Tariffs are usually imposed by a country's government, and they are typically collected at the border when the product is brought in. The money that the government collects from these tariffs usually goes into the general fund, and then they use that money to pay for various government programs and services. There are many different reasons why governments might impose tariffs on foreign products. One of the most common reasons is to protect domestic industries from foreign competition. When a country imposes tariffs on a particular product, it makes that product more expensive for consumers. This means that people are less likely to buy the imported product and more likely to buy a similar product that is made domestically. This can help protect a country's jobs and industries from foreign competition. However, it can also lead to higher prices for consumers and reduced trade between countries. Another reason why countries impose tariffs is to raise revenue for the government. When a government imposes tariffs on imported goods, it collects the money from the importer. This can be a significant source of revenue for the government, especially in countries where there is a lot of international trade. For example, the United States collected over $77 billion in tariff revenue in 2018. That is a lot of money that can be used to fund government programs and services. A third reason why countries impose tariffs is to punish other countries for their trade policies or other behaviors. For example, the United States has imposed tariffs on Chinese goods in an attempt to get China to change its trade policies. Now let's talk about how China was able to control that. As I mentioned earlier, China is one of the largest trading nations in the world. In 2018, China's total exports were over $2.5 trillion. This makes China a major target for countries that want to impose tariffs on other countries' products. However, China has been able to control this to a certain extent through a variety of means. First, China has negotiated free trade agreements with a number of countries around the world. This has reduced or eliminated tariffs on many Chinese exports. For example, China has a free trade agreement with the European Union that reduces tariffs on a wide range of Chinese exports. Second, China has also benefited from the fact that many countries have reduced their tariffs on Chinese goods in recent years. This is partly due to China's status as a developing country and partly due to pressure from the World Trade Organization. Finally, China has also taken steps to reduce its own tariffs on imports. This has made China a more attractive market for foreign goods and services and has helped to reduce trade barriers with other countries. In conclusion, tariffs are taxes on imports that can be used by governments to protect domestic industries, raise revenue, or punish other countries. While China is a major target for countries that want to impose tariffs, China has been able to control this through a variety of means such as negotiating free trade agreements, benefiting from reductions in foreign tariffs, and reducing its own tariffs on imports. By taking these steps, China has been able to maintain a large amount of international trade despite the threat of foreign tariffs.